Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Mrs. Smith 88. So today I have a video for you on my May 2020 candle and home fragrance empty, so that does include wax melts. I will say I am quite disappointed in myself this month. I did not finish nearly as much as what I anticipated, and honestly these last three candles here I finished up yesterday, which was like June 2nd. I just have not found time to really been able to enjoy my melts and my candles, working two jobs. I feel like I am just stretched thin, to say the least. I mean, I miss melting my candles and my tarts and that kind of stuff. It's just about finding that happy balance with everything. So let me jump in and get started. So the first item I have here is a Sensationals wax melt, and this one is in Enchanted Woods. I picked this up when Myers had a huge wax melt sale. If you guys have watched my videos the last several months, you know that I talked about it. This is like a cologne-y, perfumey fragrance. Kind of a little bit on the masculine side, but it has like some spa-like elements to it. We have a candle here, and this is one of the Huntington Home candles from Aldi's. And this is the Happy Mother's Day candle. This was a very nice, subtle floral fragrance. I actually had this going in my bedroom. It did scent up my entire bedroom. So really good throw for a small room. Not something I would end up putting in a large room. But like I said, really nice floral fragrance to that one. Here is another Aldi Huntington Home candle. This is citrus and herbs. I picked this up probably about a month and a half, 2 months ago. I ended up burning this in my dining room. This had really, really good consistent throw. I wasn't too crazy about the mix of the herbs with the citrus. They were a little bit too strong for my liking. But I did get compliments on this as we had a small get-together on Labor Day, grilled out some steak and that kind of stuff. We actually ended up eating inside, and I had this candle going. And my cousin, he's like, oh, I can smell that. So he liked that. So moving on, let me grab something a little bit different here. We have a Goose Creek candle. This is in Sunflower Daydream. What I do love about these large jar candles is they are 2 wicks. So they pull really fast. They burn really evenly. Some of them burn cleaner than others. This one burned relatively clean, but what was disappointing with Sunflower Daydream was it was a beautiful, perfumey, light floral scent, but I didn't get any true throw until the bottom of the candle. The first 3/4 of this candle, I could not smell anything. And I've had that issue in the past with Yankee candles. I know it happens with candles. I do like that I usually get these on sale for like 10 bucks. So if they're on the mist side, I usually don't get too upset, but this one here was a disappointment. Here is another Aldi Huntington Home. These candles are just so cheap that when I buy them, I stock up and I end up burning a lot of these. Now, I do notice that when I have them in a candle holder and they get too hot, it's like the label nearly burns or melts off of them. So this is the Huntington Home Elderflower Soy Blend Candle. I loved this on cold throw. I hated, and I mean I hated this when I had it actually burning. It just had a little bit of a funky note in there with the floral. I don't even know how to explain the funky note. This just wasn't for me, and I think I have one more of this, so hopefully I burn it up this month, get it out of my collection, one less candle to worry about. So you guessed it, another Huntington Home candle. This one burned rather messy. So this is Huntington Home Easter Basket. I finished this towards the beginning of the month. This really wasn't anything to write home about. I don't recall this being special or a standout. Let me go ahead and take a sniff of it. Yeah, it almost smells lotiony. Like a perfumed body lotion. Not like super perfumey because I like perfume scents. But this was really lackluster. Not impressed by that. I think I only had gotten one of that one. So I'm pretty happy that I only got one. This candle here was a little bit of a pain in my butt. Once again, another Huntington Home. This is the Coconut Lime. And this is my second one of this that I've burnt. I burnt one last year because I'm pretty sure that I bought these last year. And for some reason, these ones struggle to pull. Most of my Aldi Huntington Homes, I have no issues with them pulling. This one did not want to pull. I ended up getting some stubby wicks. The wicks would drown. So I ended up having to pour some wax off to get this to burn. So she was finicky and I had to work with her. I ended up giving up on her, as you could tell, down at that point, because I just wasn't in love with the scent. I'm not a big coconut person. I'm not a big lime person. I picked them up because it was a really great price. It's a traditional summery scent, so I don't know. Not a scent for me. So I'm going to grab a couple of wax melts here. These were actually little samples from a group of Scentsy ladies that I'm with. We ended up splitting some of the Bring Back My Bars. These were older Bring Back My Bars. And we had these in our kits as testers when Bring Back My Bars came back. And then I went ahead and kept my testers and decided to melt them. So this was Scentsy Simply Vanilla. And for its namesake, that's what it was. It was a simple vanilla, almost like a vanilla extract smell. Vanilla is not like top of my list favorite scents. If I use it, I usually like to blend it with something. I don't like it on its own. Then we have here Salted Caramel Cupcake. This is typically something that I would end up melting in the fall time. My daughter actually wanted to use this in her warmer, so I let her use this in her warmer. This was a strong thrower, but this, yeah, like I said, to me, I like something like this in the fall time. So a couple more melts as well as candles. This is one of my favorites from Walmart. This is the Sensationals Guava Peach. I absolutely love peach scents, especially in the summertime. I love guava. So this is almost like a fruit punchy peach smell. Very, very nice. Very good throw. I do, if I am changing my warmers out, change them on a day-to-day basis. So I never let anything really go for 2 days. It's either I'm full board and I have my warmers going and they've been changed for the day, or they're completely off and I just don't have time to bother with them. Here is another favorite of mine. This was from Walmart. This is the Better Homes and Gardens Summer Strawberry Mimosa. This was part of the summer collection that came out last summer, and I've had it sitting in my collection. One of these days, I can't make any promises, I might sit down and film a wax collection haul. I am pretty ashamed because I have two large, and I mean two large totes full of wax melts, as well as the underside of my TV stand where all the drawers and that are is filled with like tubs from Swan Creek and that kind of stuff. I have a lot of wax. That's part of the reason why you guys haven't seen me haul too much wax, is because I have so much that I'm at a point right now that I'm just saving my money, not buying anything that I don't need, using what I have, because I'm hoping to buy a new house within the next couple of months or year. I'd really like it to be in the next couple of months, but I'm not going to settle if the right house isn't up. And I just keep telling myself the more I use, the less I have to pack. So my goal has been to use up a lot of stuff. Maybe that's a good point to myself today, is that I need to set time each day to change my warmers, light my candles, because I enjoy how they make my house smell. They brighten up my day a little bit, and even if I am working 2 jobs, I need to take that time and do that for myself. Both of my jobs are from at home, so it's not like I have to leave and commute to work and that kind of stuff. It's just that it is long days. I literally get up, I have to go to work within a half hour of getting up. I end up working till about an hour before I make dinner with the first job. Then my days off, I'm working my second job. And then in the evenings, I'm working my second job. So it's like, when do I find any little bit of time? So the next candle I have here, once again, is a Aldi Huntington Home. This is Countryside Wildflowers. This was a super grandma floral, very, very strong, very powdery smelling, but I liked it. My husband didn't like it. My daughter didn't like it, but I liked it. That's what matters. I'm the one buying these candles and I'm the one burning these candles. So another wax melt here. This is Sensational Sea Foam. Oh, I loved this. I actually melted this in the bedroom. This was a very fresh, aquatic, spa-like fragrance. Very, very nice. And like I said, I've picked a lot of these up on the Myers Super Sale when they had these. Like I said, I think they were like 69, 79 cents, maybe 89. They were under $1 each, and I hoarded wax melts. So I have a lot of this stuff laying around to use up, but I did really enjoy that fragrance. 2 more candles and 1 tart melt. This is Strawberry Pretzel Bar, and I believe that I melted this to go along with a candle that I either melted last month or it's going to be in this month's Empties. So Strawberry Pretzel Bar, I really like this because you had that sweet strawberry smell in there, but you also had the salty element of the pretzel. Definitely a unique scent. And this is from Better Homes and Gardens. This came out last year. I don't know if it's going to make a comeback. I hope that it does. Wish that I would have gotten more of these because I was on the fence with this and I did not stock up on it. I have another candle here from Aldi. So this is the Huntington Home Watermelon Spritzer Soy Blend Scented Candle. This is a traditional, like, juicy watermelon scent. Very, very sweet. This was a relatively good thrower. I wouldn't say that it was amazing by any means, but once again, with that Aldi $3.99 price point, I can't complain because they do tend to throw pretty well for me and they do tend to perform pretty well for me. So last but not least, you guessed it, another Aldi Huntington Home candle. And like I said, for some reason, whenever I put these in my candle holder, they get so hot sometimes that that label, it looks like it catches fire or melts. This is Huntington Home Lilacs. Typically, I don't like lilacs. I find them to be just a little bit pungent in their own nature to where I don't enjoy the scent. Lilacs are not one of my favorite floral scents. I usually like a fresh white floral scent. But this one had a little bit of a sweet note to it, was very nice, performed very well. I ended up burning this in my dining room. So that is everything that I burnt for the month of May. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Bye, everyone.